basically it was because of a guy. One of my cousins at first. I'm just not ready to get into all that yet. And my feelings have been subsided. Hey guys! I'm back.
I know it's over. Check out my cold shoulder. I know it's over. Fly on that whole shoulder.
So I'm sorry guys. A lot has been going on, honestly. I know I don't look a mess, but I know I look a mess because, as you can tell, I had to take it off because it was just poking my eye. But I'm gonna put it back on once it's time for me to go. But it is time for me to explain why I haven't been here. Literally, guys, it's because of a guy. It's because of a guy. Literally, I'm AK. So there was this whole process going on, and the ladies were becoming like crossing over. I wanted to record all of that, but I ended up forgetting, and then of course I still wanted to record a video and post it, but then I ended up inviting this guy over, and then my streak is just gone, and hold on y'all, I'm sorry. My streak is just gone. No fault to him, it's on me at the end of the day. But hold on. Okay. So basically, yeah, that's why I've been gone. I've been gone not because of a guy, but it started because of a guy, because I just lost my streak, and then I just took a break. But I know I can't keep doing that. I want to post like every day. But once I went to my YouTube analytics and it said that my last video was posted 4 days ago, I was like, oh yeah, no, I just locked it. Like, that's not okay. Okay, so this is the story time. This is why you guys clicked the video. I was cheated on. Not by the guy that was over. We're not anything at all. But I was cheated on in the past. But I guess if you saw one of my past videos, by one of my, let me turn off this heater, because I know that's probably taking up all the noise. So I was cheated on, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all how everything happened. So I was at Westlake High School, and then my sophomore year we ended up going to Northport High School, and he was in my theater class, of course. Do I want to say names? I'll just say names. Well, I'll just say the first initial. So my first kiss and him was inside my same theater class. S was my first kiss, but M was the guy who cheated on me. He freaking... So, what is this for? Come on, y'all. Okay, it's yours. So basically, I was doing stuff well. Really, how everything happened with my first kiss. M is the one that told me. Actually, let me just do these names because I think you guys will further along better. Okay. So once I become like big, because I know I'm gonna dominate, they might see this video. So of course you guys wanna know who you are. But my first kiss, we're just gonna call him Monster. We're gonna call him Monster, and that's only because, you know, we're not gonna explain that, but we're gonna say he's Monster, and then, oh goodness gracious, my bad, you guys. Okay, my bad, y'all. But anyway, he freaking okay, so M is gonna be called like Hot Stuff because that was my nickname for him. Just thinking about it. Anyway, Hot Stuff is the one that told me that Monster wanted me, and I was like, no, you're joking, you're not for real, right? And then, you know, Monster started following me around. Well, not following me around, but in theater class, you know. we were separated to do our mini projects and whatnot, and I went to like this stage to the side where it was secluded. He followed me, and yeah, that stuff happened. And then Hot Stuff was actively trying to get me. Fast forward, nothing is going on between me and Monster, because you know he's an F boy. He don't want to do none of that with me for real. He just wants to get his things up, you know. He just wants all that stuff. So nothing was going on. I was just going with the flow as I always do. And I didn't want to be with, and how I am, literally, let me tell you something. Literally, guys, how I am, it's like, I'm, maybe how it used to be, I don't know yet, but back then I know for sure, I know I would be all in on one person. Well, not all in, but my attention will be on one person, you know? So it's like, if Hot Stuff approached me first, he would have been my first kiss and all that stuff, but it was Monster who did all that stuff, so, and you know, I was on Pop's team, and freaking Monster ends up getting with one of my younger teammates. And let me tell you, ladies, no matter how old you are, they're always going to want the younger ones. They're always going to want the younger ones. But anyway, yeah, he ends up getting with her. And I'm over here trying to, you know, I'm still hung up on him, and my feelings haven't subsided. It's like that. And I didn't want to use Hot Stuff in order to get over Monster, you know? And then COVID happened. And but first off, before COVID happened, I'm over here trying to like give him a chance, trying to talk to him, stuff like that, get in the field. And he told me that he wanted my cousin at first, and then he found out that that was my cousin, and he decided not to do that anymore. I thought that was weird, but I didn't think anything of it because my cousin is very attractive. She's that girl. So, of course. And it wasn't anything like, oh, he chose me. It was just like, it wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't consider it a big of a deal. Because it's not like, I don't know. I didn't consider it a big deal because it's like my cousin like didn't know. They never spoke to each other or something like that. I don't know. I didn't consider it a big of a deal because nothing happened between them. Nothing was going to ever happen between them. And then, yeah, but then, you know, my best friend at the time, she was like, Christina, he probably just told you that to make you feel better. You know? That's a weird thing to say, but you know, I don't know. But yeah. I didn't let it go. I still want to be with him because, you know, I know about you. And then it was just quiet in theater class one time, and he was breathing so loud. So loud. And I was like, can you please stop breathing so loud? Then COVID happened. Boom. He's like, no, then COVID happened. Boom. I'm over here in the couch in my living room watching TV, and I started thinking, I miss his breathing. I'm like, damn, he got me. He got me. Literally that same night, maybe like an hour or a couple minutes later, I messaged him. I was like, are you still like going to like with me or something like that? He's like, yeah, basically. And that's it, we're together. We got together. 2 weeks in. 2 weeks in. Apparently. 2 weeks in. My cousin told me, you know, my best friend, not her best friend, but like her close friend there, because she was new to the school, and she was in the same grade as him. So, and I was in a grade younger than him. But anyway, my cousin told me that he's so dumb. My cousin told me that he wanted to, you know, like he messaged her, you know, that, oh my goodness, pause. 2 weeks later, after we get together, my cousin told me that her close friend which he used to, I didn't know, but her close friend used to date him, right? I didn't date or like have sex with or stuff like that. I didn't even know this information. Like, I just found out when my cousin told me that. Basically, he messaged that girl on Snapchat. Of course, Snapchat. But he messaged that girl on Snapchat and he was like, I want to get my kids sucked. I'm just like, wow. Alright. And then that's when I'm like, y'all know what? Yeah. So I ended up texting him. I ended up texting him like, what is this about, basically? I'm just saying what this is about. Like, I don't remember what I said at that moment specifically. But I wasn't tripping. I wasn't angry. But I wasn't yelling at him. I wasn't doing none of that stuff. I was just like, bro, like, why did you do this? Basically. And he was like, basically, I told him, like, Lisa told me that we were close friends. I was like, why would you do this, basically? And he was like, well, because he wasn't giving me enough attention. He wasn't giving me enough attention. And I'm like, well, like, and then speaking, I forget the whole conversation, but I knew I said, you finally had me, and then you just blew it. It's like that. And then I said we were done, and that was it. We didn't get back together, I don't know, but yeah, that's how I was shooting on, you know. We ended up getting back together when he went to college, and I was a senior. But I ended up breaking up with him because I didn't feel like we was in a strong enough foundation for us to do long distance. And I was doing stuff. Well, I wasn't doing stuff, but I did something for him that I said I was never going to do. And yeah, that was a big contributor, you know. But I did what I did. I felt so like bad. Like I was in a bad headspace, but I don't know. Like you can say he was my weakness. I did something I said I was never going to do. I didn't come to the same college as him, and he treated me like with no respect at all. And honestly, like I continued to. One of the reasons why I continued to stay was because I felt like I deserved it because of how bad I was in the relationship. But my best friend at the time, she was like, Christina, you weren't a bad girlfriend. You just like weren't communicative or something like that, you know? So I'm a bad texter. Which I've been told. I've been told I'm a bad texter. Oh well. It is what it is, but yeah. Yeah guys, that is the story of how I was cheating on. Basically all in all, concluding, he's not a girl that he wanted his kids to be sucked. Which means he wanted his dick sucked. But yeah. Story time is over. I love y'all. I could listen a lot more, but I didn't because I'm just not ready to get into all that yet. I'm just not ready to get into all that stuff yet. But anyway, I love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, share me, make clips, post about me on y'all TikTok, and do all that other stuff. I love y'all forever and always. I'll see y'all later.